Jack Roush inside the ride with the Speed Freaks. And Jack, when I rolled into Grand Prairie Ford, first thing out of your mouth, you said, I heard that some radical group was coming here to interview me. And who were you thinking of?
Well, I was thinking of you, but I thought there would be no way that you'd be here this evening in Grand Prairie Ford. That really surprised me, but I was thinking of you.
Brilliant! Let's do some word association before you get the hell out of here. Kurt Busch. A little Jack Roush.
Touchy.
Matt Kenseth.
Matt Kenseth, he's solid.
Greg Biffle.
Greg Biffle is mean.
Carl freaking Edwards.
He's a gymnast. You know, I tell you a Carl Edwards story. You know,
it's a 30-minute show, Jack.
I understand. I'll only take 31 minutes. But we're at Las Vegas, and Mark has just won the Busch race on Saturday, and Carl has finished second. He led and had the best car, and he had a flat tire. And Mark said, or they asked Mark. One of the questions they said, Mark and I are both up in the media center, and they says, "Okay, what did Carl say? What do you think Carl felt whenever he would have his flat tire and you won a race?" And Mark says, "Well, he's a young man. He's going to win a lot of races. I've lost my races from flat tires, and he's going to lose. That's not the last one he's going to lose, but he said he's going to lose lots of them. He says, I don't have many opportunities left. I'll keep this one. He'll get his later." And they asked me, says, "What do you think he thought?" I said, "Well, I can't tell you for sure what he thought. I got a sense that it would be censored. But I can tell you this," I said, "whatever he was thinking, he was smiling like a Cheshire cat." I said, the fact that cat's smiling," I said, it doesn't mean that you can pet him on the back. I said, "You should stay away from him." I said, "There's two drivers in the garage area right now that drive these cars, have been driving them for years, that have had confrontations with him, and they've understood for sure that in spite of the fact he was smiling and talking to him about something that was between them, it didn't mean that they could touch him on the back right now."
So Carl Edwards, a hell of a driver, but he's a badass. You don't want to mess with him, right?
Carl, one driver in particular, gave Carl the finger, and that happened during the middle of a race. And at the end of the race, he bounced right up in the trailer, and he said, "Look, mister," and I'm not going to say who it is, but the driver was a driver that you wouldn't think of that somebody would necessarily take on. He bounced in there. And he told him, he says, "Look," he says, "if you thought today that I was trying to hold you up," he says, "I apologize. I'm just a rookie." I said, "I'm proud to be here. I'm trying to learn from all you guys." I said, "I'll get out of your way as soon as I see you there." I said, "I wasn't trying to hold you up. And if you think, in the future, if you think that I'm trying to hold you up, as soon as I see you, I'll get out of the way. It's not intentional." But he said, "On the other hand," and he was smiling, "on the other hand, if you give me the finger again, I will whip your ass." And he will. And they believe it.
One name that I haven't brought up, man, and again, it's a 30-minute show, Jack Roush, Mark Martin.
Oh, Mark Martin is the man. You know, everything that you could say about a race car driver, you got to say about Mark Martin. You know, I'll just go back to some of my roots. You know, it isn't the size of the dog that determines the fight, but it's the size of the fight in the dog. Mm-hmm. And there's a lot of fight in that little dog. He can do it.
Would Jack Roush be sitting on this table next to Kenny Sargent with Speed Freaks with 2 championships on his fingers, and I see you got those snappy coins in your pocket there, which I don't have. Would you be sitting on this table if Mark Martin was not a part of your life?
If Mark Martin had left me in 1989, which was the first time he got a little frustrated with me because of my own ineptitude and what my program was doing and some of his problems at the time. If we had not fixed that and moved on, I'm sure that I wouldn't be sitting with 5 teams right now facing off against the best in stock car racing.
This is the first time in a lifetime to see the NASCAR Cup Series with the Enjoy Illinois 300. Go to worldwidetechnologyraceway.com to get your tickets now.
And there are cats in this room that don't realize that you got your start in this snappy little Falcon going down a quarter mile with about $5 in your pocket.
Yeah, I had all that going for me. I had a 292 Ford steel crankshaft in it, and I would race the wind. I know one particular day I was racing I was sitting at a traffic light in Allen Park, Michigan, ready to make a right turn onto a 4-lane road that was a secondary road, wasn't an expressway, and ready to pull out there, and there's a 442 Oldsmobile, red one with a hot-looking blonde-haired girl in there, and she was hot as it turned out. But anyway, he was going rev, rev, rev. He was ready for the light to change, and man, I said, this is going to be good because 442 Oldsmobiles, they didn't have much for my Falcon. So we rolled out, and I was not really nailing it hard because I wanted to keep him interested. I didn't want him to get discouraged and quit. So I'm picking him up to worthwhile speed, and I looked, and here come the gumball machine. Oh my God, you know. So the policeman, he flags him over, and he pulls over, and he comes right up to me, and he pulls me over. So I pull over, and he goes back to him. spends just a minute, and he's on this car for just a second, and all of a sudden this Oldsmobile goes by burning rubber. I said, guy's a speed freak. He must be. Here he comes. Yeah, I said, he's going to come back and he's going to flag me off too, except he had that blood vessel about the size of your index finger popped out on the side of his neck, and his face was red as a tomato. He says, okay, son of a bitch. He said his wife was having a baby. What's your excuse?
Look, Jack,
It went down just like that. I couldn't make that up.
Did you say you son of a to the cop, or did he say it to you?
No, he said, okay, he said, what's your excuse? His wife's having a baby. In fact, he said it the other way around.
Look, I'm an old but I've never heard gumball machine referred to the cops.
Well, that's what we called them in Michigan. It was not a good thing, but they go ding, ding, ding. It was kind of a gumball machine thing going off, yeah.
Jack, you've been in the Speed Freaks pit so many times, and actually we had you on, of course, before Matt Kenseth took home the championship. And when I saw you win that championship, hold that trophy up, I saw a few things. One is you said you finally freaking got it. And two, it was quite a relief. You finally got one that you felt you deserved about in, 91, 90? When was that?
Yeah, in 1990. Mark Martin had a chance to win a championship, and it went bad for us at Richmond, as it turned out, which was only the third race of the year. They took 46 points, and they were not taken for a good reason, and we lost the championship by 26 points as it worked out. But in 2002. 2003, Mark Martin was there with me. He was a partner with me with Matt Kenseth. He'd brought Matt Kenseth to me. That was Mark Martin's championship as much as it was mine.
One last word. Look in that camera. Tell everybody about Speed Freaks.
Speed Freaks are cool. They're in the air. They're everywhere. Kenny.
I'm Kenny Sargent. This is Jack Roush. Say bye, Jack.
Goodbye.
Lucas Oil, it works.
I run Lucas Oil.
It doesn't matter if you're on the water,
Driving to work,
or competing in a sold-out stadium.
Lucas Oil products will help you get the most out of your vehicle.
Monster Jam has run Lucas Oil in and on our trucks for over 10 years.
we wouldn't run anything else.
Lucas Oil, the official oil of Monster Jam.